Hey, what's up, everybody? Praise the Lord. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Untouchable Conservative. It's your boy Jay Hustle, and I just want to say thank you for everybody hitting this button so you can watch my channel today. You can be anywhere in the world, but you choose to rock with me, so it does not go unappreciated. All right, let's get straight into it. Over the past few days, I've been a little bit more disturbed than I usually am with the crime in my city, which I love, Detroit. And a lot of my family always try to say I talk down on my city, or I try to bash it, but I love my city. I just don't know why it's so much killing, and I don't know what everybody is upset about or angry about, or I don't know where's this spirit of just destruction and hate, because over the past few days, as of today, June 26, 2026, a 7-year-old child was shot, and a couple other children have been shot, and the homicide rate has just been climbing so high in not only Detroit, but in Chicago as well. I think on Juneteenth, they said something like 30 some odd people got shot, and 100 bullet casings was shown. And I'm trying not to make this a political video, but we hate certain people that are in office. But as a community, what are we doing to rectify what's really going on? What's the root problem? So I just want to know, man, I don't understand what everybody's mad about. Is it just lack of jobs? Is it just everybody depressed? Is it just so hard out here that we got to just destroy each other? Because I'm watching kids lose their life that I know don't have anything to do with these grown-ups fighting about, these grown people allegedly. What are they fighting about, man? And it's just so sad to see that nobody values life anymore. Nobody values life anymore. And I'm so grateful for my life, because I had a life almost changing experience happen, where I had a whole tree fall on my home, and I'm just blessed to know that I'm still here. So I definitely value life. You know what I'm saying? So, but this summer, man, in Detroit, man, I would just, that's why I don't argue with nobody no more. I don't try to get into it with nobody, because you don't know the state of mind of these people out here right now. Everybody is just so quick to fight, man, right now. It seems like everybody just on edge. You step on somebody's shoes, they ready to just shoot you or stab you. You go into the store, hey man, don't cut in front of me, or so don't be fooled by Instagram, man. It's a lot of people out here having a hard time with just everyday life. And I've been having a hard time too. I've been having one of the toughest, seasons of my life since I've been 21. But I still find ways to persevere and smile and just move forward, man. But I'm highly concerned about my city, man, Chicago and Detroit, man. Like, what's really going on? You can't tell me that Trump is out here telling everybody to shoot each other. What's going on? And then I was watching the Anton Daniels show, and a lot of people are blaming it on, it's no jobs. But I could tell you, as a former store manager, that places are hiring, but some people just don't come to work. They just not coming to work. Why are they not coming to work? I can't tell you that. But a lot of people don't really value their jobs. I would always say, hey man, Value your job, bro. Value your job. You know, because it's a lot of people don't have a job. Even if you're only making, you know, minimum wage. You know, it's somebody wish they could go wake up and make minimum wage. You know, don't quit your job until you find a better job. If you could work two, while I was younger, I used to work 2 jobs. You know, I still work a midnight shift job and I run my own business in the day. You know, I'm a landscaper. So, you know, I just would like to see a change. I'm not gonna blame everything on Brandon Johnson. I'm not gonna blame everything on Mary Sheffield. But it just seems like in these Democrat-ran cities, it just seems like it's the same old story. It's the same old story, man. And I hate to put my people on blast, but it's always black people. It's always black people. It's always black people, you know. And, you know, every once in a while, I want to, you know, I thought about going out to a club or something or going to a bar, but quite honestly, man, it ain't worth my life. It's not worth my life to go out and to go and try to be in the streets, because it's just too hectic, man. And it's not about fear, but it's just not worth my life to go out to some bar and party with somebody and then I lose my life because somebody having a bad day or somebody stepped on somebody's gym shoes or looked at somebody's girlfriend the wrong way. You know, so, you know, I stay in my little circle for the most part, man. But I just would like Detroit and Chicago just to value life more. You know, regardless of who the president is, as black people, we should own our communities, man. It's the 4th of July. You know, it should be a time where we could be with our family. I know a lot of people say they hate the United States and they want to move back to wherever, and, you know, they hate who's in power now and everything. But the simple fact is this: the United States is the most blessed country on earth. Yeah, we had a lot of problems. Yeah, we went through slavery. Yeah, it's a lot of racist people. Yeah, it's a lot of things going on that's wrong. But make no mistake about it, people would give their firstborn son to move here, to live here in these third world nations. You know, we so blessed to live in this country that most people wouldn't even be able to live anywhere else without all these amenities. You know, half of y'all couldn't even live without power in your house. You know, the rest of y'all couldn't live without hot water. You know, so we are still blessed to live in the United States of America, no matter how you want to cut it. Until you seen real poverty, like I have seen in the Dominican Republic, where kids is sitting on bricks and the house is made out of cardboard boxes. You know, well, I guess you can see that in California too, but I don't know why anybody would want to live in California, but that's a different video. But man, we are still blessed to live in the United States. We are still blessed. And regardless of what's wrong with our country, it's still the most blessed country on the planet. But as far as all the crime rate and the homicide rate in the city of Detroit, I don't really have an answer for it. I don't know what's wrong with everybody. Is it just depression? And I believe some people just evil. Like with these teen takeovers, man, a lot of these kids is like children of the corn. You know, like the other day, one of the police officers had to shoot a 16-year-old who had a gun. You know, a lot of these kids know what they doing. You know, and it's sad because I believe the devil is attacking the children. And I believe some of these kids' parents are involved. I don't believe that all these kids' parents aren't involved. I think a lot of these kids are just rebellious, and they lost to the devil. And the parents don't know how to get them back because they lost as well. You know? But to know that a child is downtown in the city of Detroit with a gun, without parental supervision, you know, there's no mistake that you're trying to do harm to somebody. And I used to enjoy going downtown when I was younger with my friends and stuff, you know, but now I don't want to take my family down there, man. You know, me and my family, we chill on somewhere private. You know, we chill at somewhere private. We got a private park, you know, and I love my city, but right now, you know, I got conflicted feelings. You know, I don't trust these little young kids right now. They dangerous. They dangerous to themselves, and they dangerous to everybody around them. You know, it's like a loose pit bull. They want to bite everything, you know, and they listening to all this rap music, and it's just destroying them. So, yeah, man, praying for my city, Detroit, praying for Chicago, praying for you and your family as well. Thanks for tuning into my video, Untouchable Conservative. I hope you guys have a good 4th. I'm going to try to pump out another video if I get enough likes on this one. God bless, and I love you with the strength of Christ.